Hello friends, welcome again. And this is my new project Retail Store Management System. And I have developed this project in Spring Boot, Angular, and MySQL. For a Spring Boot site, I am using the JDK 1.8, JPA, Hibernate, and ECB. For IDE, I am using STS Spring Boot tool source for developing the Spring Boot applications. For Angular site, the version of the Angular we are using Angular version 8, and the IDE we are using Visual Studio Code, right? And we are running it through command prompt. The default port we are using for running the application, that is the 4200. For MySQL version we are using 5.6, and we are using the MySQL connector for connecting MySQL with JPA, means Spring Boot applications, right? So these all technology stacks we have used for developing this project. For front-end development, we have used HTML and CSS. So these all are the technology stacks we have used for developing it, right? So let's start with the functionality go through. For running this project, you need to open the Spring Boot API on STS, and you can run it from there, and the API will run on port 8080. For Angular application, you can run it from command prompt using the ngserve command, and it will run on port 4200. So once you open the browser and once you access the URL localhost colon port 4200, then you will be able to get this login page. Here you need to enter the username and the password. Once you log in, then you will get this dashboard. This dashboard you can access only and only after the login. You can't access it without login. An admin can perform certain operations like start sales, order report, add product, product report, add company, company report, add category and category report. Right. So these operations admin can perform. This is only admin driven application. There is no customer and user login available here, right? So let's go through the all menu options one by one. So this is the start cells. Once you click on the start cells, then it's asking for the customer name and the customer mobile number. Once you enter the customer name and the customer mobile number, then click on the start cells. Once you click on the start cells, then you need to select the product and quantity. So here I am selecting the product and the quantity is 1. So you can see, sorry, it's 2. Then you can see the total cost is calculating automatically. Sorry, the item is 1 and the total cost is 2. Now I am adding this and then 4. So you can see the cost per item is 10 and we have selected 4 items, so total cost is 14, right? If you want to delete anyone, then you can delete, right? And after that you can add other products later also, right? So this one, so the total cost is 500 and overall cost is 540, right? So once you complete with the sales part, then you can click on the save sales details. Once you click on save sales, then the information of this page will be saved inside the database. So once you click, you can see the information has been saved inside the database. You can print the receipt and it will be printed from your connected printer, right? This is a uh, sales operation and your order ID is 106. This is the order report. All of the order which I made earlier will be displayed here. Our current order is 106, then it's showing here. Once you click on this arrow icon, you will be able to see the details of all your order, right? So this is a product report. So all of the product which you have saved inside the database will be displayed here. So from here you can perform CRUD application, create, read, update and delete operations. So this is a edit and this is a delete operations, right? Once you click on the delete, then that item will be deleted from the database. Once you click on edit, then that item will be open on the editable format, right? So there are two drop downs here, the product type and the company. This value of these both drop downs are coming from the database, right? And this product type is coming from the category and the company is coming from the company report, right? This is add product. From here you can add any number of products and all of the product will be available in the sales dashboard. This is a company report. From here you can perform CRUD application of the company, right? You can edit and delete company. From here you can add the company. This is a category report. From here you can manage the category, you can edit and delete it, and you can add the category here from here, right? These all forms are blank field validated, right? Once you click on the submit, then it will not save any information without entering the all of the fields, right? Once you click, then it will ask for all of the information in all of the fields. Then after it will save the details, right? And you can edit and delete from here. This is a logout. Once you click on the logout, then all of the session will be destroyed and you will not be able to access the internal admin pages. So let me show you. So logout, then you can see you have redacted on the login page. If you log in, then you will be able to get the admin operations. But after logging out, you will not be able to access the internal pages. So this is all functionality we have developed inside this project. Retail store management system, and this project we have developed in Java, Spring Boot and Angular. So if you need extra functionality in this project, just put it into the comment. We will incorporate the changes. We will make this project more better and better according to our requirements. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for getting the latest project videos on the latest technologies. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.